Now, ladies and gentlemen, allow us to look at a certain developing story in regards to ODM and the government of the day led by President William Ruto. Currently, there is some certain sentiments that are being made by ODM leaders which have actually portrayed how the government is reacting to anybody that has a dissenting opinion to what the president stands for. When we speak about this, I'm speaking about the recent stand by by ODM leader Raila Odinga in matters in matters CDF funds. Now, the Speaker of the Senate, Ason Kingi, has sparked a lot of, a controversial debate on social media due to his recent claims. Kingi dropped a bombshell demanding on Raila Odinga's ODM party uh, on Raila Amolo Odinga's ODM party, the powerful coastal leader shocked the nation by ordering ODM to make a decisive choice, either fully back President William Ruto's administration or become the official opposition with no room for middle ground. Listen to this idiot. I will call him that because that is what idiocy means. You signed an MOU with these people. You went down, you as the people who are advisors to the president and the speaker of the senate, are one of the bodies that passes bills to law. You sat with President William Ruto, crafted a memoranda of understanding, called Raila Amolo Odinga, persuaded Raila Amolo Odinga, begged Raila Amolo Odinga to come to the table to sign that MOU so that he will support this government. But Raila Amolo Odinga outlined his demands to the government of the day. He told them that I am not going to blindly follow this government as other idiots are doing. I am not going to support this government without question. I will sign the MOU, but where need be for me to call the government into account, I will call it. And now, here comes the Speaker of the Senate asking the ODM to fully support the government or to back out. Are we together? Now, the social media exploded within minutes as Kenyans passionately debated the Speaker's unexpected intervention. Twitter turned into a battleground with ODM chaos. ODM must choose trading nationwide as supporters and critics clashed over the ultimatum. Many questioned King's motive, with some accusing him of doing Ruto's dirty work while others praised him for demanding political clarity. ODM supporters fired back with memes and videos mocking the demand, insisting their party maintains the right to selectively support government policies. Opposition hardliners celebrated the challenge as proof their coalition partners were becoming uncomfortable with ODM balancing act. Now, political analysts immediately began speculating whether this marks the end of the bipartisan talks that have kept Kenyans' politics in limbo. The timing couldn't be more explosive, coming just days before crucial parliamentary votes that will test the fragile political truce. As ordinary Kenyans watch the drama unfold, many are left wondering whether this signals the collapse of Kenya's delicate political ceasefire or the birth of a new opposition movement. With tension escalating by the hour, one thing is clear. ODM's leadership now faces their toughest decision since joining the bipartisan government. The nation awaits anxiously to see whether they will fold or double down on their controversial middle path strategy. Now, let me tell you, what is currently triggering is that Raila Amolo Odinga has currently decided, you know what? Devolution must work. And for devolution to work, CDF will be abolished. The Constituency Development Fund, ile pesa ambayo wabunge wanapokea kila mwaka, Raila Amolo Odinga has said no to that. He has said that the money should be channeled to what? To the county government. He says that the county government should be the one to make the decision on matters the country, on matters development. The constituencies should remain, the members of parliament should remain under the obligation given to them by the said constitution that their work is legislation, oversight, And what else? Regulation. That is the work of the parliament. And so Raila Amolo Odinga want the money given to MPs channeled to be turned and channeled to where? To the county government. Now, yesterday, which was on Sunday, members of parliament from UDA party, led by the PA to the president Farouk Kibet, and also the majority leader Kimani Ichung'wah, began a fight with Raila Amolo Odinga and ODM party. Where they said there is nothing that ODM party can do that will change the work that the CDF money has done. But we all know Raila Amolo Odinga on this is right. Most of the members of parliament, all the members of parliament get between 100 million to 150 million every year. This money is meant for development in different constituencies all over the country. But do you know that only, 0.5% of the members of parliament that get this amount of money use it for the reason that it's supposed to be used? Yes, and they don't use the whole of it. They use almost 50%. Those are the 0.5%. The others use about 1 to 5% of the money given to them for the work that the money is meant to do. Then they pocket the rest of the money. And that is why Raila Amolo Odinga claimed that the CDF fund must be disbanded. And this move seems to have angered William Ruto's not even William Ruto's members of parliament. All the members of parliament, both UDA and ODM, have turned out to start now attacking Raila Amolo Odinga and calling out the government. Calling out Raila Amolo Odinga for poking his nose into businesses that does not involve him. But one thing that I shall remind you, Raila Amolo Odinga is a very political, is a calculative man when it comes to playing politics of hardship. He came into this coalition with William Ruto, which was opposition of what Kenyans wanted. But outside the coalition, he left his soldiers, Edwin Sifuna and James Orengo, fighting outside there. Akina Babu Owino are there defending the people, standing with the people. These are members of parliament involved with ODM. So once they defend, they defend the rights of the people, Raila Amolo Odinga takes credit of that sometimes. So now Ason Kingi anataka kuambia baba Raila Amolo Odinga, it's about time you decide whether you will stand with the government or you will oppose the government. There is no way mguu moja itakuwa kwa serikali na ingine iko nje. But let me tell you why Ason Kingi is triggered. There is something that is happening in the current administration. The Kenya Kwanza administration had a coalition pact signed. And that coalition pact, it was invaded by Raila Amolo Odinga. The moment that Raila Amolo Odinga got into an argument with William Ruto, people like Ason Kingi lost their relevance. People like Moses Wetangula lost their relevance. People like one Prime Cabinet Secretary, Musalia Mudavadi, lost it all. So they became useless to William Ruto. And for them to gain that, to go ahead and gain the influence again within William Ruto's Kenya Kwanza administration, they have to start fights with Raila Amolo Odinga so that Raila Amolo Odinga can walk out of government. But is Raila Amolo Odinga going to listen to naysayers who feel threatened that their territory has been invaded? We say no to that. I want to read a few comments on what Kenyans are saying in regards to Ason Kingi's sentiment, ndio tuweze kuendelea. Namwona Nelson Doso akisema parliament is to do oversight role and legislate. Noah Kibiana anasema the government we have is a comedy, speaker being in both sides. Mohanji Calvin anasema that's a Kenyan speaker. James Moredi anasema I hope could be someone else, not the speaker. Patrick Motu anasema ODM only, Otiende Molo, Orengo, Babu Owino, Gladys Wanga. Naona Kevin Wilson anasema he should tell his master Ruto to fully meet the needs of Kenyans or tender his resignation, asisumbue watu, kwani ODM ndio ilimchagua Ruto. William Kwemba anasema is this nation speaker or government spokesperson? Hao ndio maneno Wakenya wanaongea pale kwenye mtandao wa kijamii. I would really love to hear your comments in regards to this. Leave a comment on the comment section. See you in our next video. This is the Kenyan Daily Report.